Some of the stuff you can only get on InfoWars. I don't know why. Some of the stuff is really out of line, and other stuff is right on. Get the damn thing to turn on.
And they could use CIA money and propaganda to try to shut us down and sue us and do all this. And Trump's never gotten full control of the COG system. And maybe he'll wake up now with 99 days left, because Pelosi's on TV saying, I met with COG last week, and we've got a plan to forcibly remove him. The COG's under the president and Congress. What were you doing in a meeting without the president there, you monster? They're openly doing that, though, to look confident in front of everybody so they'll carry out the damn coup. Well, the Washington Post says, front page, anyone that doesn't submit to us will serve prison time. Oh, with Antifa jail guards? You know, I think I'll just go ahead and take my chances fighting. And that's all I'm going to say. I guess, I said I'd read this. I've already lost my Alexander Solzhenitsyn quote. Let me just say this. We're funded by you. If you need water filtration, we've got the best price you're going to find. Air filtration, best you're going to find at the price. You can pay 5 times more, get something better, but it's a 4-stage ion filter, like the Pure Breeze, like the Pure Water filters as well. Everybody needs to be self-sufficient. Storable food now is shipping within 2 to 3 weeks. I would get it during this lull, if you can call it this, and get it in. Last 25 years, super high quality. We have the best at InfoWarsStore.com. Partner with My Patriot Supply. You get it quickest ordering it from us. I would take action now on that. And we have Christmas comes in July sale. It will be ending sometime this week because so many of these items are about to sell out. Store-wide free shipping, double Patriot points. And the sale is going to end within just a few days because I have to. The free shipping's killing us, and then also all these items are about to sell out. Bodies, Ultimate Turmeric Formula, selling out. Living Defense, 50% off, selling out. That's so good to get rid of little parasites. Vaso Beats for your whole body and your heart and the rest of it. Creates nitrous oxide in the body. A great concentrate of beet juice. Turbo Force, all is 50% off. Vitamin Mineral Fusion, with all the vitamins and minerals and amino acids for adults and children. So good for your immune system. That's selling out. 50% off, and they're telling me, Alex, you got to launch the new special, you got to launch the new product, and I've just been too busy to do it, so we're just selling out of all this stuff. Survival Shield X2 Nascent Iodine Spray, 50% off. Brain Force Plus, the great nootropic, 50% off. Survival Shield X3, 50% off. Lung Cleanse, 50% off. Ultra 12, taken under the tongue, 50% off. DNA Force Plus, that's incredible, got to get that. 50% off. Winter Sun with the vitamin K as well, taken under the tongue with the vitamin D3, 50% off. Chill Force, 50% off. Super Film Vitality, 50% off. Biodrus Selenium, 50% off. Extendowise, 50% off. And so much more. InfoWarsStore.com. Ted Nugent, the governor said, we'll arrest you if you come to New York. You don't have speech. He's coming up. I mean, the commies are making their move. Second hour, straight ahead. I'm Alex Jones. You are the Paul Revere. Spread the word now. Do it. Tell folks, tune in now. Folks.
There's no doubt about it. We're in a civil war, if there's ever been one, in the United States. Only this one is over who's going to control us mentally, physically, financially, morally, and in all other ways.
Folks, we are back live. Thank you so much for joining us. Ted Nugent's going to be calling in the next 5 minutes or so. And if you just heard me mention, the governor said they'll arrest Ted Nugent and this congressman if they come to New York. It blocks the quarantine, but Antifa can riot and attack police. And so they canceled a pro-police rally. And again, you could go there and, let them come after Ted Nugent. The point is that the organizers shut it down, so Ted Nugent didn't go to it. That's how the communists have us paralyzed. And that's why the LA mayor says, it's good of you protest the police. Just no one else can, protest, though, anything else. Only communists are allowed to protest. And they're all just teaching you these major contradictions. This is done in psych warfare. This is done to train you to accept garbage. You're not supposed to like it. You're supposed to learn to accept it, that it's peaceful to run up to you in a car and shoot you in the head. Now, here's a very powerful report before we go to Ted Nugent, as soon as we get him, that Greg Reese put together called Everyone Will Soon Test Positive for COVID. And it shows all the CDC documents. Well, just see it for yourself. This is Beyond Critical Band video.
Now, this is important. This is the segment I was waiting for. Listen to this very carefully.
We know that the prescribed PCR tests are not detecting the COVID-19 genome. According to the CDC's own literature, the tests do not rule out bacterial infection or other viruses. They are detecting all varieties of coronavirus, including the common cold, and counting it as COVID-19. And it has been pointed out for months that the geographical locations experiencing the most cases of COVID also seem to have active 5G technology. After a video went viral in which David Icke suggested that 5G is somehow responsible for positive cases of COVID-19, YouTube deleted it and began deleting all videos on the subject, including a video we made that pointed out how on October 31st of 2019, Wuhan, China became the first major test bed of 5G technology. In late June, a new scientific research paper entitled 5G Technology and Induction of Coronavirus in Skin Cells was published. This paper gives a scientific explanation of the relationship between 5G technology and the coronavirus. Unlike 4G or other radio waves, the 5G millimeter waves can penetrate the nucleus of a cell. The DNA then acts as an inductor. It reacts to the 5G waves by producing an electromagnetic field. Like a shadow, the shape of the electromagnetic field reflects the hexagonal and pentagonal shapes of the DNA base pairs. This electromagnetic field produces holes in the cellular liquid. Hexagonal, pentagonal voids are created in the nucleoplasm. And to remedy this disturbance, extra bases are created to fill the voids. These bases then join together to produce coronavirus-like structures within the cell, which the PCR test will read as a positive case.
Which will read as a positive case, corona-like cellular structures. Now, this is not the first time that they've talked about this and the testing of structures like coronavirus. Listen to the rest of this.
Of COVID-19. The exosome. The exosome was discovered in 1983.
Now, this is critical. The exosome is so identical to the COVID-19 in repairing the cell structure that these tests cannot tell the difference between the exosome trying to repair the cell and then, remember, it's being damaged by the microwaves. So exosome is going out there to try to repair this, and the tests are making this positive.
Exosomes are created naturally within the cell to clean and repair cellular damage. Both exosomes and COVID-19 are the same size and shape. They both have the same ACE2 receptor, and they both contain RNA. Exosomes behave and appear the same as a virus. Some scientists even claim that the so-called virus is in fact the exosome. Since the discovery of the exosome, over 200 microbiologists have been murdered, committed suicide, or died in a suspicious manner. If you question this mystery, you're undoubtedly labeled a conspiracy theorist. And if you question the current unproven virus theory,
200 microbiologists have died or committed suicide.
you are labeled a science denier. The only socially acceptable solution that you are allowed to accept is an experimental vaccine that will alter your DNA, which ultimately raises the question, who owns your body?
Remember the previous video we did that was on here about the gal that talked about this permanently changing your chromosomes, and this GMO is patented, so they can claim that they own your body after they change it. We're into total microbiology warfare, mind warfare, psychological warfare, moral warfare, and warfare of any other kind that you could think of. For
Infowars.com, this is Greg Reese.
Infowars.
Greg Reese with InfoWars. Share this with everybody you know. Look at the other doctor that talked about the GMO that's in this. They're patenting the GMOs. After they give you a shot, they can claim that your body is theirs because of the GMO that's in it. Think about what's going on here. We're talking about total world dominance and control. The Western world to be submissive to China and other countries that are socialist or Marxist. And it doesn't matter if you call them Marxist or socialist, it's all the same control and craft. Don't split hairs on this. It will do you no good. Watch Market Village, Montana. The war continues. Christ is coming. There will be major battles between good and evil. This decade, I believe Christ will come in 12 to 13 years max, maybe a little sooner. But it's going to be around 2030. This will get so vicious, this war, that he will have to come and consume the wicked, consume and bind Satan and his hosts, because it will get so wicked that the righteous cannot survive. Think about that. He'll take over, but there's going to be some major battles this decade before he does. Good day.